The unstoppable force, Elon Musk's relentless drive. Elon Musk is not a typical CEO. He dreams big and takes massive risks. Known for PayPal, SpaceX, and Tesla, Musk has fundamentally challenged the automotive industry's core principles. He envisioned a future powered by electricity when others were fixated on gasoline. His relentless pursuit made Tesla a household name and made electric vehicles desirable and cool. Musk's influence is immense. His tweets can move markets and shape global technological conversations. Tesla's journey has been a roller coaster with production hells and near financial collapses. Yet, the company pushed boundaries with the Model S and Model 3, making electric mobility accessible. Musk's first principles thinking questions norms and rebuilds from the ground up. This philosophy has driven Tesla's innovations in battery technology, autonomous driving, and manufacturing. The electric vehicle market is fiercely competitive, with established automakers and startups vying for supremacy. This competition, dubbed the EV war, is a battle for technological supremacy, market share, and consumer hearts. Companies are competing over battery range, charging speeds, software features, and cost. In the spring of 2025, Musk prepared another signature reveal. Speculation was rife within the tech and automotive communities. Musk, a master showman, promised a fundamental shift. He claimed Tesla had developed a new electric motor technology. This technology, he hinted, would redefine electric vehicle capabilities. It would set a new benchmark so high that competitors would struggle to match it. The stage was set for another Muskian disruption. The Nova Drive unveiled, a shockwave in electric propulsion. The announcement came on a crisp May evening in Austin, Texas. The event was classic Musk. Dramatic lighting, a packed audience, and a global online stream. He unveiled the Nova Drive, presenting it as a paradigm shift. Musk claimed it was the culmination of years of secret research. It was the technology that would end the range anxiety debate forever. The initial reaction was a mix of awe and skepticism. Industry analysts scrambled to understand the implications. If Musk's claims were true, the Nova Drive was a monumental achievement. He detailed a design that was smaller, lighter, and cheaper to produce. He promised a motor that would last longer than the car itself. Musk laid out the core advantages with stark figures. The Nova Drive could boost an EV's range by at least 50% using the same battery pack. Alternatively, manufacturers could use smaller, cheaper batteries to achieve current range figures. This would drastically reduce vehicle cost. He highlighted a significant reduction in the use of rare earth metals. The motor was described as virtually silent and incredibly smooth. These were leaps that could redefine EV performance and accessibility. Imagine a standard family sedan capable of traveling 700 miles on a single charge. Picture electric trucks hauling heavy loads without frequent lengthy stops. Consider affordable EVs that genuinely compete on price with gasoline cars. This is the future Musk painted with the Nova Drive. It directly addressed the main pain points hindering mass EV adoption: range, cost, and resource dependency. The automotive world held its breath. They waited for the technical deep dive, for independent verification, for the revolution to truly begin. Inside the revolution, understanding the Nova Drive's mechanics. So what makes the Nova Drive tick? Musk, joined by his lead engineers, offered a simplified explanation. The core innovation lies in a principle they termed cryo-flux dynamics. This involves using a novel superconductive alloy for the stator windings, operating at near cryogenic temperatures maintained by a miniaturized integrated cooling system. This dramatically reduces electrical resistance to almost zero. The result is an incredibly strong and stable magnetic field, generated with minimal energy loss. This allows for a much higher power density. The system also employs an AI-driven magnetic field controller. This controller constantly adjusts the magnetic flux in real time, optimizing it for every conceivable driving condition. It anticipates torque demands with microsecond precision. This ensures that the motor is always operating at its peak efficiency curve. The Nova Drive maintains near-peak efficiency across a much broader range of speeds and loads. The integrated cryo-cooling system itself is a marvel of miniaturization, using a closed-loop, non-toxic refrigerant that requires minimal power to operate effectively. The elegance of the Nova Drive design is in its integration. It is about how multiple innovations work together synergistically. Section 4. A clear advantage why Nova Drive changes the EV landscape. The most immediate and striking benefit of the Nova Drive is its impact on vehicle range. A 50% or greater increase in efficiency is transformative. For consumers, this means an end to range anxiety for almost all journeys. A car that could previously travel 300 miles might now achieve 450 miles or more with the same battery. This makes electric vehicles practical for a much wider audience. It also opens up possibilities for long-haul trucking and other demanding applications. Beyond range, the Nova Drive promises significant cost reductions. The reduced reliance on expensive rare earth metals is a major factor. If vehicles can achieve desired ranges with smaller battery packs, this further cuts costs. Musk suggested that a Nova Drive-equipped vehicle could reach price parity with an equivalent gasoline car much sooner than anticipated. This would democratize electric mobility. Section 5. Market Tremors: How Nova Drive Reshapes the Automotive World. The announcement of the Nova Drive sent immediate shockwaves through the global automotive industry. If Tesla can exclusively produce and implement this technology at scale, it creates an almost insurmountable competitive advantage. Other automakers who have invested billions in current-generation EV technology face a stark choice. They must either accelerate their own research and development efforts dramatically or potentially seek licensing agreements with Tesla. This places Tesla in an incredibly powerful position to dictate the future trajectory of electric vehicle development. The pressure on established automakers is now immense. Companies like Volkswagen, General Motors, Ford, and newer EV players like Rivian and Lucid have all made significant strides. However, the Nova Drive's purported leap in efficiency and cost reduction changes the game. Their current roadmaps might suddenly look outdated. They will need to reevaluate their investment strategies. The impact extends to the entire EV supply chain. If vehicles need smaller batteries for the same range, demand for raw materials like lithium and cobalt might see a shift. The scale of disruption could be far larger than just the passenger vehicle segment, touching many aspects of transportation and industry. Section 6. Powering a Greener Tomorrow: Nova Drive's Environmental Edge. One of the most compelling aspects of the Nova Drive is its potential environmental impact. A significant boost in motor efficiency means that electric vehicles will consume less electricity per mile traveled. This directly translates to lower overall energy consumption. Even if the electricity is generated from non-renewable sources, using less of it is always beneficial. As power grids worldwide become greener with more renewable energy sources, the impact of more efficient EVs becomes even more pronounced. This leads to a substantial reduction in the carbon footprint associated with transportation. Section 7. The Checkered Flag: Assessing the End of the EV War. Elon Musk's presentation of the Nova Drive certainly felt like a decisive moment. The promised capabilities, vastly improved range, lower costs, and reduced environmental impact are truly game-changing. If these claims hold up under real-world scrutiny and mass production, Tesla will have achieved a technological leap that leaves competitors far behind. In that sense, for this particular phase of innovation centered on core powertrain efficiency, Musk might indeed be holding a checkered flag. The Nova Drive has the potential to set a new gold standard for electric vehicle propulsion for years to come. However, the EV war is a multifaceted conflict. Technology is just one front. Scaling production to meet global demand is a monumental challenge. Tesla has learned this the hard way many times. Building millions of Nova Drive motors and integrating them into vehicles worldwide will require flawless execution. There could be unforeseen manufacturing hurdles, supply chain bottlenecks for new materials, or even software integration issues. Independent verification of the performance claims is also crucial. The industry will be watching closely for third-party testing and real-world performance data.